All right, good morning and welcome back to another edition of the Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. Andy, what's going on?
Hey, Jared, not too much. Just looking back on another exciting Friday of high school football, and I know I was out in Knox to see Keystone pick up its first win, and lot of points being scored last night. I know that, so that's fun. Oh, there's Chris as
Oh, hey,
well.
we got Chris. What's going on, Chris?
Figured I'd join you guys for a couple minutes here. I'm not going to stay on for the whole time, but I figured I'd join you guys for a couple minutes.
All right,
Yeah,
Chris.
why don't we jump right into your game then?
Yeah.
It was about Port Allegheny's offensive line, which is kind of what we thought it was going to be about. The Gators punished them 219 yards on 42 carries, 149 by Peyton Styles, and those were tough yards. 160 pounds is all Peyton Styles weighs, but man, did he carry guys all over the field. Didn't end up scoring any touchdowns on the ground, but was just punishing, and then he was punishing on defense too, more than once, breaking up big plays by the by plays that could have gone for big plays by Brockway. Yeah, a lot of that going on. Before we get any further, I like Jared's clean shaven look there. Got the haircut a little bit, I see.
Yeah.
Going back old school, I see.
Kind of had to mix it up a little bit. It was time for a change.
Looks like Andy got a haircut not too long ago too. He doesn't have any hair going on.
Maybe I did.
He's going bald. Is that what that was all about? I mean, that's like
a summer just said, hey, just take it off.
I did shave, guys. I mean, I had a full growth beard going there a couple weeks, but I wasn't on the show.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard, but yeah, it looks like you got. Well,
yeah, it wasn't a very good night. 21 of 30, 90 touchdown and 4 interceptions.
So, was that surprising at all that they were able to that their defense was able to do that to Braden Fox in that offense?
I don't know what's going on at Brockway right now, but they've played 5 games this regular season now. In 3 of them, they've failed to score more than 1 touchdown in regulation. DuBois, they ended up scoring 14, winning 14-13 in overtime, but one of those touchdowns came in overtime. Then last week against Union AC Valley, they were held to 7, and tonight they were held to 7. So, at some point, maybe they're just what they are, Obviously, they lost Alex Carlson from last year. They lost a couple linemen, and maybe the hype on it was a little premature because right now they're not scoring. And they're moving the ball okay. I mean, they had 200 some yards of offense. They moved the ball all right. They moved the ball all right last week against Union AC, but they're not scoring right now. If you don't score in high school football, you're probably not going to win very many games. And they're very fortunate to be sitting at 3-2 right now instead of 2-3. But I would imagine there's going to be a lot of soul searching going on. I don't think that they thought they were going to lose 2 games in a row at any point this season, and they still have a couple of at least one really tough game left in terms of they've got to play Red Bank Valley still, who is putting up points in buckets right now. Next week they go up to Smethport. That's a very winnable game, obviously, for them. In 2 weeks, they're at Keystone. Now I don't even know what to make of Keystone after tonight, Andy. You're going to have to explain that to me at some point in time. Then they have Ridgeway. Then they have Red Bank and Cameron County. So, I mean, you look at that, and they really should be the favorites in all but I'd say the Red Bank game, right? But if you lose the Red Bank game, then you've lost 3 games in the division. And I already think at this point, they had high hopes of winning that division. In fact, were they picked to win that division? I think.
I believe they were.
Yeah, well, that's not happening. I mean, they're sitting at 1-2. Red Bank's 3-0. Port Allegheny is 3-0, and Union AC is at 3-0. So, I think I think you can pretty much safely say that Brockway's not winning that. That doesn't mean that they can't get to where they want to get to, but they're going to have to play better than they're playing right now offensively. They're going to have to finish drives. They're going to have to do some of those things. I thought they really adjusted well defensively after a couple of drives by Port early on. I thought they really did adjust well defensively. But again, if you can't score, you're not going to win very many games.
Yeah. And it looks like you got an interview with Peyton Styles from Port Allegheny, I see.
Yeah, and I'll let you guys do that. And I'm gonna get going here. I got some stuff I got to get done for the website, and you guys have fun.
Hey, thanks for hopping on, though.
Thanks for joining.
All right, now I guess we'll play the interview from Peyton Styles from Port Allegheny.
Interview. Player interviews this year brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. Peyton, this game was just basically about mano a mano, and you guys just out-physicaled Brockway tonight. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah, that's just kind of what we pride ourselves on. We know we can beat anybody up front. You know, our guys up front are always working, and it's just great to have them to run behind.
It seemed like early on you guys had the running game going, and then late you had it going. Just talk about how much fun it is to run around behind those big boys out there.
Oh, it's awesome. They make it so easy for us, you know. They just make the holes and we find them.
And then defensively, let's talk a little bit about the defensive efforts you guys put in. You know, they as any good team's going to do, they beat you with some plays, but overall, you guys came up with the big stops when you needed to come up with the big stops. Talk about the defensive effort.
Yeah, that's just always our motto, you know, bend, don't break. And we can give up a little play now and again, but we can't give up big plays, and we didn't do that tonight. So,
from a personal standpoint, you can't weigh much more than about 170, 180. What do you weigh?
About 160.
Yeah, you weigh 160, but you were carrying guys out there like you weigh 220. Talk about the work that you've put in the weight room in order to be able to do that.
We're just in the weight room year round, you know. Coach McCaskey's got us doing workouts to get us bigger and help us out on the field.
And then defensively, it seemed like you were all over the field. Talk a little bit about what you were seeing on the defensive side of things from you, personal standpoint.
It's just film study. You know, watch film, see what they're going to do, know what they're going to do, make plays.
And then you get the interception. How much fun is that?
That was awesome. Felt like it really changed the game.
And you guys did that. You picked off Braden Fox 4 times. You can't come in thinking you're going to pick off a quarterback like that 4 times, but you guys were able to do that. What was it? Was that just more game planning?
Yeah, it's just staying in your zone, knowing that he's going to have to try to make a play.
You know, after that loss to Central Clarion, but I mean, honestly, they're doing it to everybody. Tonight they beat Bradford 86-0. You guys have really rolled back and won 3 straight. Just talk about how you were able to quickly put aside that loss and continue to play good football.
Yeah, right after the game, we just talked. You know, said we just got to bounce back.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
All right. Big shout out to all the sponsors that help bring this Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show to you. Andy, Chris kind of talked about it towards the end right before he left. Keystone, you got to see the Keystone Panthers pick up their first win of the year. How was your game? Talk about your game a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jared, it was funny. We were talking about in the pregame how this had all the makings of what we thought was going to be a pretty competitive ball game. Smethport had come off its first win last week over Coudersport. Keystone 0-4, but kind of hung with a very good Red Bank Valley team for a while last week before Red Bank pulled away. And I thought it would be a tight game. It just wasn't. Keystone did whatever they wanted to do on offense, passing, rushing, move the ball with very little resistance from the Smethport defense. And conversely, Smethport put the ball on the turf a few times early in the game, and it kind of got out of hand in a hurry. And just for a team that was 0-4 coming to the game, just a very impressive, a very complete performance from Keystone tonight.
Yeah, I got to see Keystone play last week against Red Bank on Saturday also, and I feel like they're a lot better than what their record kind of shows. I mean, like if you look at their first couple games, obviously Red Bank was a tough game, and Brookville was another tough game. Union's also tough. So like they have 3 quality losses this year, and looking at their future schedule, I mean, you got Ridgeway next week, Brockway, Kane, Port Allegheny, and Montauk to finish out the season. So maybe if this Keystone team has, how you said they got everything going for them on offense, maybe this is like that confidence booster that kind of propels them and have a better second half of the season.
Absolutely. And there's really no substitute for the confidence that winning can give you, especially winning, in the manner in which they did tonight. It was homecoming there tonight. So I always look at a homecoming game. You can come out one of two ways. You can either come out, all fired up and just put on a great performance, or you can kind of let it, like the distractions get you a little bit, and you can come out kind of flat and sloppy. And but this Keystone team looked focused right from the get-go. Defensively, Brady Dunlap had a terrific game. Really put pressure on young Smethport freshman quarterback Jack Cherry. And conversely, Keystone freshman quarterback Don Forsetti was terrific tonight. I think he only had 1 or 2 incompletions. Close to 200 yards at touchdown, just really efficient. And I guess that's the best way to describe their performance in general. It was just efficient. It would have been hard to script a better game if you were Todd Smith and their staff.
Yeah, it looks like you got an interview with Eli Nellis from Keystone. What kind of game did he have last night?
Eli was over 100 yards receiving. He was around, if I remember correctly, around 75 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. So he did a little bit of everything for them. And you talk about another youngster, just a freshman. This team, these guys, and you're starting to see that maturation a little bit. Eli, he had his hands all over this game in a variety of ways.
Yeah, so let's watch the interview that you got with him.
Grillo, Foxborough Player of the Game, Eli Nellis, Keystone, Player of the Game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontic and Associates with convenient locations to serve you in St. Mary's, Ridgeway, and Warren. And first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How good, first one of the year, how good does this feel for you guys?
It feels really good. We knew we had to come in and win this one if we had any shot and fighting back to get to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And everything was working for you guys offensively, running the ball, throwing the ball. Just how fun is it to be able to go out and be able to execute like that?
Oh, it's really fun. The coaches called it a great game, led us with a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm. And then defensively, I mean, they had the one scoring play there in the first half and then the one drive in the second half. But other than that, you pretty much shut them down after they had run the ball quite a bit last week. What were you guys able to do defensively to keep them off balance?
Well, I think we just had a lot more energy this week and didn't let so many big plays happen like last week.
Mm-hmm. And you talked a little bit about practice. Were you guys, not that you're never not focused in practice, but was there an extra emphasis on some things this week?
Yeah, definitely. We were really trying to get this win this week.
Uh-huh. And just, again, a complete performance. What can a win like this do for you guys going forward?
A win like this can help us beat more teams like Ridgeway next week. Hopefully we can beat them and keep going from there.
Mm-hmm. All right, that is our Allegheny Grillo Foxborough Player of the Game. Eli Nellis, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And speaking of homecoming wins, I was able to catch up with another player that won on homecoming. The Brookville Raiders defeated DuBois last night.
We got Jack Krug. Yeah, that's a big win for them. Brookville, 34-20 over DuBois. That was one I got to eat crow on that one because I picked DuBois to win that game. But no, that's a very nice win for Brookville. That's a real shot in the arm.
Yeah, I talked about it with Charlie on the interview that I got with him. I felt like this was kind of like a measuring stick game for Brookville. A 0-2 start, 2 games are at 2-2 before entering that game, and they come out with a big win like that over a decently good DuBois team. So let's hear about what Charlie had to say about the game. All right, I got Brookville quarterback Charlie Krug, part of our Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. This interview is sponsored by Cole Orthodontics with convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. And it's easy to get your game-winning smile at Cole Orthodontic Associates. You had a big win tonight against DuBois. Talk about the win a little bit.
We came out slow first half, and then we came into the locker room, and coaches were talking to us, and it really brought us motivation. And we came out second half firing and really exposed their defense, in my opinion. But
yeah, this was I think a lot of people had this game kind of as a measuring stick game for Brookville. You guys kind of had a slow start to the season. You got 2 wins now. You're sitting at 2-2, and you had a big matchup against DuBois. What's a win like this say about your team and confidence moving forward this season?
That win really boosted our confidence. Obviously, DuBois losing their starting QB doesn't really help us that much because that hurts them a lot. But I still think that's a good win because it's still a very good team. I think that win can really just boost us further. We didn't really play a bad game against Clarion, but we can do better.
Yeah, and offensively, you guys put up a good amount of points on them. Who were some of the people that kind of stood out on offense to help get you those points?
Jack P. Honestly, my whole receiving core, Jack P., Easton Belfier, Sam Krug, my brother, and then Hayden Freeman.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Charlie, for hopping on to our Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. Congrats on the win, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. See you.
Yep. Yeah, definitely a big win for the Brookville Raiders, and I think they have a little bit of momentum going on their side, and I think they might be able to finish the season off pretty strong with this.
Yeah, and a lot of credit to them. It's sometimes it's not easy to bounce back from 0-2 start, and they've done it. He sounds like, and collectively they sound like a team that's playing with a lot of confidence right now, and I'm very curious to see what the second half of their regular season looks like, because you can tell from week 1 until through week 5 this year they've gotten a lot better. I'm curious to see how that continues in the second half of the season.
Yeah, so other than that, a lot of the D9 scores were kind of a lot of offense on for our D9 teams. Looking at our D10, we'll move on to some District 10 scores and stuff. Were there any scores that kind of stood out to you in games?
Not I think it was kind of the same story in District 10. You're really starting to see some separation with some of these teams. We'll get to Lakeview in a minute. We got Leighton Zacharel interview, 48-28 winner over Eisenhower. Lakeview and Cambridge Springs, which was a 62-12 winner over Iroquois, they're kind of on a collision course in Class A, in my opinion. They'll play in the regular season. I think it would not surprise me at all if they're playing for a District 10 title down the road. It's been Reynolds and Eisenhower the last couple years in 1A, but I think Lakeview and Cambridge Springs have really kind of separated themselves, and just looking down the scoreboard, a lot of teams doing what they're supposed to do, taking care of business. Some things that stick out: Sharon bounced back from its first loss of the season, 17-14 against Grove City last week. They beat a solid Wilmington team 18-0, and the impressive thing there is all 4 Sharon wins are shutouts. 4 of their 5 games are shutout victories, and that's impressive with me. And just looking on down the board, again, a lot of lopsided scores. Mercyhurst Prep goes to 5-0 as well. Farrell, a 26-7 winner over a solid Hickory team, they go to 5-0. So just a lot of teams taking care of business tonight, or last night, excuse me.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of offense in general all throughout District 9 and 10, or lack of defense, or however you want to look at it there.
However you choose to look at it.
Yeah, but who was our interview for? Leighton Zacharel.
Leighton Zacharel and Brian Hagler and Cody Elms had the call of that game. And again, Eisenhower's really been a measuring stick in 1A in District 10 the past couple of years. And Lakeview goes up there, and Eisenhower's homecoming, and kind of takes it to him a little bit. I think everyone kind of thought this Lakeview team might be pretty good this year. They certainly are. They're 5-0, and I know Brian got a chance to talk to Leighton after the game last night.
Yeah, let's see what Leighton had to say about the game.
Our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Lakeview's Leighton Zacharel, is sitting here with us. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the views. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. This is our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Leighton, first of all, congratulations, big win. You guys go to 5-0 for the first time in program history. How's that feel?
That feels amazing. Just coming in this game, I knew it was a big game, and it wasn't going to be easy, so I had to give it my all and have the team give their all.
And so far this season, you guys have been primarily a ground attack offensively, and you come in here tonight, and all of a sudden you're lighting it up through the air. You doubled your season passing yardage here tonight. What did you guys see on film in your preparation for this week that allowed you to game plan and take advantage of the aerial attack?
We saw that their weakest part of the defense was their corners, and we took advantage of that, and it worked very well for us.
And how much of an advantage is it for you guys, when you get the ball out on the edge and you got some speed there with Skiles and Hinkson, and where you can just get it to them in the short passing game and they just do the rest?
I mean, I'm very privileged to have them, and I'm just like Danik, his last year. I'm excited I have the chance to play with him. Then Blake Skiles, he's a junior with me. I'm excited that I'll have another year with him after this.
So again, you guys moved to 5-0, another kind of a statement win here in Class 1A. Obviously not in region, but one of the teams up here in Region 2 that's going to be vying for a region title and looking to make the postseason. How much confidence does this give you guys moving forward to come on the road and get a big win like this?
A lot, because last year we had a good season after the previous years, and losing last year just made us want it more. So I feel like that played a role in this game too. So.
And so, obviously looking down the road, there's going to be a future matchup. Lakeview and Cambridge Springs are going to go at it on the gridiron. Probably one of the biggest tests that you guys are going to have left in the season. What do you take away from a win like this to help you prepare for some of those big tests?
Well, we'll take away all the good stuff and focus on the little mistakes, because the little mistakes is what could cause a big play to happen against you. So.
All right, Leighton, congratulations on the win, and good luck moving forward. This has been our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. Our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Lakeview's Leighton Zackrell. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
All right, we can't thank our sponsors enough for all the support they bring us. Generational Wealth Management, David Jones Agency, Cole Orthodontic Associates, Allegheny Electric, Allegheny Grill, SFPC, and Tap and Play.
Absolutely wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. I love bringing you all this every week, and our sponsors make it possible. So a big shout out to them.
Yeah, so Andy, any last closing thoughts before we sign off for the night or
Yep,
morning?
I'll just give a few quick thoughts in each district, if I may. Look at a couple of these scores. I mean, Central Clarion and Red Bank Valley are just absolutely rolling right now, and it's those are tremendous football teams, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Union AC Valley, a 40-0 winner over Kane, and the reason I think that's significant is because after a big win, there can be a tendency for a letdown. Union AC Valley had that huge win over Brockway last week, and they come out and show that wasn't a fluke. So they take care of business against Kane, and then Karn City, a 48-15 winner over Monata. You know what that team's been through. So great to see them playing good football, and you know, for anyone who checked out D910sports.com this week, Mason Martin's family did provide an update this week, some encouraging signs. So we continue to think about you and pray for you, Mason, and that's certainly very encouraging. And then moving over, actually one more in District 9. Bucktail 74, Sheffield 42. I mean, are you kidding me? Unofficially in that game, Sheffield's Colby Barr threw for 427 yards, which is a single game school record, and he does it in a loss. I mean, that tells you pretty much all you need to know about how much offense there was in that game. And then just real quickly over in District 10, I think I kind of touched on a little bit. Middle of the regular season now, you are seeing that separation in the regions and in the classifications as well. Mercyhurst Prep, a team I didn't touch on, another blowout win. I believe, if my math is correct, they have outscored their opponents 293-33 through 5 games. I mean, that's just unbelievable. You know, and again, as you look through the scoreboard, it's just teams, you know, really kind of starting to flex their muscles at this point in the season. It's going to make for a fun second half of the regular season. I know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're already at the midpoint of the season.
It sure is.
But yeah, I think at this point of the year, I mean, everyone's kind of has their offenses figured out to an extent. And I think, yeah, you're right. It's going to be a really, really interesting second half of the season. As you've seen on our bottom scrolling ticker, we've been showing the scores from last night's action, and you can also log on to d9and10sports.com and check out the Pizza Hut District 9 and 10 football live scoreboard for Week 5, and you can also check out all the recaps from last night's action that should be on the site right now. So log on to d9and10sports.com to check all of that stuff out. That's all I got for tonight, Andy. I appreciate you hopping on the show, the Generational Wealth Management Show this morning. I think we have some action today. One game today. We have Reynolds at Maplewood.
Yep. So one game there in District 10. That's it. They're kind of the lone wolf there, but that could be a pretty solid game. So again, we'll have that on d910sports.com later. Not broadcasting, but we'll have a recap from that game later on. So what do you say we do it again next week, Jared?
Yep, we'll be back again next Saturday morning. Thanks to all of our sponsors that help bring this show to you, and we will catch you guys all on the flip side next week. Thanks for tuning in.